Mother, tell your children not to walk my way. Tell your children not to hear my words, what they mean, what they say. Mother, Mother, can you keep them in the dark for life? Can you hide them from a waiting world? Oh, Mother, Father, gonna take your daughter out tonight.
I really sound fucking retarded.
My world. Oh, Mother.
You're listening to Privileged White Male Radio. I'm your privileged white male. My name is Rod. Till you're bleeding. Oh, not about to see your light. Oh, me. All right. What's happening today on the podcast? Thanks for listening. Mother. I gotta find some new sound effects. Holy shit. Oh, mother! Yeah! Wow! Alright, I'll quit playing. I'll quit. Oh, I just can't get enough of this. I was gonna listen a little more. Alright. Time to quit having fun and get down to business. Time to get down to business. I've had enough of what I've been hearing on the news this morning. Fucking idiots. God, the press is just butthurt. Oh my God, what a bunch of pussies. Jesus, Martha. But first, just a couple updates. Just a couple little updates. Harambe. Oh, the gorilla that was murdered. He was killed, cold blood. He was just trying to live his life at the Cincinnati Zoo. He's just trying to mind his own business, and some fucking kid comes flying in out of nowhere, interrupting his pristine area. His nice gorilla day was interrupted by a 3-year-old kid dropping in. And just like I talked about yesterday, now the police are investigating the parents. What the hell are they going to charge these parents with? Negligence? I'm guessing that'll be the next thing. The parents will be charged with negligence. Jane Goodall. You remember Jane Goodall. You know, the lady who I think wants to have sex with gorillas for some reason. Finds them more appealing than human beings. She's pointing out that a gorilla fell into the, a kid fell into the gorilla pit back in 96 or some. You remember this video? Where the kid fell in with the gorilla. It was a female gorilla and it cradled the little kid in its arms and protected it from all the mean, nasty, evil male gorillas. Well, what's Harambe? Harambe is a male gorilla. You liberals and feminists should be happy that this oppressive male gorilla was killed. Know how to nurture and protect like women do. Women, female gorillas. This fucking Harambe thing is just enough. People are just... The fact that this is... God, animals just get so much attention and emotion going. And I understand it. I really do. I make fun of it. I laugh about it. Because I laugh at the people. I don't laugh at the animals. I laugh at how people react. I laugh at what people value. I laugh at how people can Monday morning quarterback this shit till the cows come home. Facebook memes. How come in 96 a kid falls in a gorilla pit and it's fine? But in 2016, they had to kill one. It's because we're evil. It's because we're bad people. America sucks. Yeah, thanks, Obama. It's just fucking annoying. On to the media and its butthurtedness that I heard yesterday. I'm sure by now you've all heard Donald Trump read the media the riot act yesterday. Called some of them sleaze. You're a real sleaze in my book. That's what he said. He said the political media, political press is some of the most dishonest he's ever seen. And now the networks are all abuzz talking about it, and the people and the talking heads are coming out. Oh, he can't be president. What if he calls the president of France a sleaze? Then what? Well, I don't know. What if the president of France happens to be a sleaze? How come nobody ever asks that fucking question? I haven't heard anybody say that. Oh, can the world handle language? That's basically what the argument of the press is. Language. Language. We don't know if adults in the world can handle words like sleaze or sleaze bags. And the press, these talking, I listened to Chris Cuomo on New Day this morning, bemoaning the fact that Donald Trump needs to develop a thicker skin. Really? Donald Trump needs to develop a thicker skin? What about you guys? What about you guys in the press? How thick are your skins? You fuckers can dish it out on a daily goddamn basis, but boy, one person steps up to the plate and tells you to go fuck yourselves, and you're all over yourselves crying in your fucking Cheerios. Bunch of pussies. It's what this is. We can write hit pieces all day long on people. We can slant shit and come up with narratives and come up with other shit that sells shit for other shit, and that's fine and dandy. But if somebody says something about us, my God, you don't touch the pristine and the pure as the wind-driven snow press in America, because God damn it, our founding fathers put us here to keep track of you fuckers. And you're not playing the game right. It's not how it's done. You don't question us. That's exactly what's happening. They cannot believe they're being questioned. And while I agree with the premise that a free and open press is important in a democracy, and that the scrutinization of those who seek political office is a must, there's nothing that says that those who are seeking political office and are the subject of said scrutiny can't scrutinize right back when it's called for. Say what you will about Trump, his narcissistic buffoonery, some of his outlandish statements. You can't deny the fact that the media in the United States has a lower approval rating than anything else, than Congress, than the president, just about anything else. People dislike the media. People distrust the media. That's a fact. And somebody like Donald Trump comes along and points it out. And for that matter, Bernie Sanders, he's done the same thing. I just heard one of his mouthpieces on the news today, basically saying the same thing when it comes to this whole nomination process and the superdelegates. You people in the press need to get a grip. Want to talk about narcissistic? See, it's easy to paint Donald Trump as a narcissist because we can all watch part of that narcissism on display. And for the most part, he really doesn't make too many bones about it, does he? Same can't be said for the press as a collective whole. They're narcissistic collectively, together. They all view themselves as high and mighty. I wouldn't say all. A good majority of them view themselves in a a much better light than us average Americans do. We know the truth. And that's the part that they hate in all of this. That's the part they don't like. They don't like the curtain being pulled back a little bit. They don't like being exposed for the frauds that a majority of them are. This whole thing about Trump lied. He lied to me. He said he was going to raise $6 million and he only raised 5.6. Really? And then Jeff Bezos, founder and CEO of Amazon.com. What the fuck does this guy have anything to say about anything for? He's an online shit salesman. Why does his political opinion count any more than anyone else's? Jeff Bezos came out today and said, Donald Trump needs to stop this. And he defended the press. Of course he did. What's Jeff Bezos, a business owner? What are business owners like, I don't know, Amazon, and name any other giant online shopping place? I guess other than Amazon, you say Amazon, you've said it all. What does he need? He needs advertising. He needs friends in the media. Of course Jeff Bezos is going to say that. That's supposed to mean something to me? The guy that ships me my shit with a drone, drops it on my doorstep for my convenience? The fact that he has an opinion is supposed to mean something to me? No! Give me my shit, Jeff. I pay you, you give me shit. That's how it works. Keep your political opinions to yourself. They don't mean nothing. The veterans. Hillary Clinton comes out today. It took a reporter to shame Donald Trump into saying where this money went. Shame Donald? You really? Look, lady, if you're going to be the president of the United States, you better figure some shit out. Number one, doing phoners with the press, the way you're doing them, it ain't working for you. She's trying to steal a page out of Trump's playbook because he's beating her senselessly in press coverage. Well, that ain't ever going to change. Sorry. But that's not going to change anytime soon, Hillary. For you to call into these news shows, and they are shows, let's make no mistake about that. These news shows that you call into in the back of your limo, when you're on your phone, she's terrible on the phone, by the way. She's terrible. She does okay in person in interviews, but on the phone it's like she's nervous. It's like she's out of her element and she's trying to be something she's not. I don't think that's going to work, but regardless. She calls into these news shows and talks about how the press had to shame Donald Trump into explaining where the money went. God, what a joke that is. Again, support or not for Donald Trump. Really think anybody's buying the fact that anyone's shaming this guy into doing anything? I don't think you shame anybody with $1 billion. Once you reach the $1 billion mark, once you're worth $1 billion, $1 billion. Once you're worth $1 billion, I don't know how much you can shame people into. You want to talk about shame? Here's an interesting concept. You're going to shame Donald Trump. The press is going to shame Donald Trump into explaining where the money went, which he did yesterday. I listened to the press conference. I loved it, by the way. Don't mistake that for love of Donald Trump, but I love when the media gets its ass handed to it, because I can't stand the media. I think it is just totally disingenuous. Trust me, I get enough of it out here every day. I really do. You hear it here. I get enough of the media. I hear enough on all sides. Talk radio, CNN, MSNBC, Fox News, you name it. The only place I can go for real news